Well, this is number 4, or is it number 5? I tried to use my new camera. First time I recorded for like 30 minutes and then looked and I had it on pause. Second time I recorded, did good, but there was no sound. So then I recorded, I thought, on my computer. Come to find out I wasn't recording at all. So I'm going to try to tell my story once again. And I've got my light on so you can see me. I'm not in the dark anymore. And let me lean this frontwards a little bit. It looks like you may be tilted back some. I'm doing this on my computer. Tomorrow I'll try the camera again. I'm going to have to get me a battery charger for the batteries. It came with 2 batteries, both of them fully charged, but I'm going to have to get a battery charger so I can charge the batteries. One of them is about dead. I put a new one in it tonight, but tomorrow I'll have to see about getting a battery charger. And I also found out that it's got a remote control that I need to get to working so that I don't have to reach up and turn it off while I'm talking to everybody. I can just use the remote control. And so I'm going to buy a new battery for it because I'm not sure if it works, this battery's working or not that's in it. And here's what I talked about today. We watered the plants. They're doing good. My tomato plants, I watched a video where the lady was like pulling the suckers off. And I know about suckers. They come up between the limbs. But she was saying that anything up to where the blooms are at are suckers. They're just bigger. So you pull them all off up to where the blooms start. And then they continue to grow at the top. And they continue to put out more fruit. So I tried that. So I hope I didn't do any damage. We'll know hopefully tomorrow whether or not they're going to survive the trauma. And she also said you could take the limbs and put it in the dirt and that they would root. So I stuck one of the early girls in the dirt. I wish I had done that with the other one. It's a big, beautiful plant. I wish I'd stuck one of the limbs in the dirt to root, to see if it would root, because it is very pretty. It's called a midnight snack. And we sat out on the porch, and that's where I tried to record, was sitting out on the porch. And we talked, and Dean talked, and I talked, and had both of us in the video. And I talked about my kids. I've got 4 kids, Michael, Jenny, Christy, and Candy. And when they were little, we used to do everything together. I used to take them to Red Clay. Red Clay is a state park where the Cherokee Tribal Council used to meet years and years and years and years and years ago. And that was where the Trail of Tears started from. So we would go down there, and they would play and have a good time, and we would take hot dogs, and we would gather sticks and make a fire in the grills, and we would roast weenies on sticks, and we would drink lemonade and eat the weenies, hot dogs. And there was a pond down there, or a blue hole they call it, that is spring fed, and they say it's bottomless, but I don't think so. And then we would drink the water. The water was good. Probably wouldn't drink it now. It may be okay. Then also during the summer, I would take them to the library and sign them up for a summer reading program where they would read books, and at the end of the summer they would get prizes for reading so much. And they would have a piece of paper they had to write down their books on when they read them. And then after we'd spend some time at the library each week, we would go to the Deer Park, which is a little park in Cleveland. It's got some playground equipment, and I'd let them run and play, and I'd sit on a picnic table and read a book while they had fun and played. And sometimes I'd buy them crystal. That's all I could afford was crystals. So we would eat crystal. Whoops, my light just fell. And sorry. going to have to figure out how to do this live thing. And so that's what we would do. We would go spend time at Deer Park, and then me and my son used to do everything together. We rewired our whole house. Back when they used to have phone jacks, we didn't have wireless phones. So we would have to wire up a phone jack if we wanted a second phone. And we wired a phone jack in every room. So we had a phone. We could have had a phone in every room if we could afford to buy the phones. But we did, move them around a lot. Kids wanted privacy. They'd go to their room and plug it in and talk and whatever. And we tried to build a pond for our little pig we had at the time, or Corey had. And we started by hand trying to dig it, but it didn't last long. We got tired, and we thought, well, it made a good little place for the pig to waller in and everything. And when he got grown, he took me to Gatlinburg to see the Christmas lights, and we rode through and looked, and of course now the Christmas lights, it's fun because now I've seen them so much. When I worked at Dollywood, I'd come home at night and see the lights as I come home, and then we rode the trolleys one night. Me and Dean did, or Dean and I rode the trolley and looked at Christmas lights, and that was fun. That was pretty fun. It was cold, and the second trolley we got on, there was nobody there but us, so we rode the trolley and looked at Christmas lights. And but my son and I, we got on the interstate and headed home, and he took a wrong turn, and we headed towards Lexington, Kentucky. And we were mocking his dad. His dad he'd get nervous or something. He'd go, "God Almighty, God Almighty." So we were going, "God Almighty, we're lost. Oh, God Almighty." And we were dying laughing. We were having such a good time. Then another thing that I talked about was that my grandson, my grandkids are about grown, and my grandson, I have great grandbabies, and they're getting grown. They're growing up. Corey's two are starting school. One of them's in school, the other one's starting school. But Corey and Kerry are expecting twins, and they're going to be identical twins. They share the same sac, but they've got a small, thin membrane in between them. I may have told this at the beginning. I don't know. I've recorded this 4 times, so I can't remember what I've said in this one and what I said in the other ones. But they are high risk because they do share the same sac, and there is that thin membrane. So please, please, please pray for Corey and Kerry and those babies. Pray for me and Dean to get back to Cleveland as soon as possible. I would love to be there to be with those babies as they grow up. Not, I know I got a 10-year goal, but that would make them 10 years old when I got to Cleveland, and that's pretty big. So I would like to be able to enjoy them while they're little, and my other ones, and what grandkids I have that are still small. Most of them are grown and gone and married and whatever. But please, please keep us in prayer, and we'll keep you in prayer. I really do have a lot of confidence in my prayer warriors, because I have seen miracles happen through your prayers. I want to thank you that have subscribed to my channel, those that have liked and commented on my videos. I appreciate it. I know my analytics are telling me there's hundreds that are watching my videos that are not subscribers, so I would so appreciate. I've got 700 and something friends on Facebook and family, and I know that not all of them have subscribed, and I wish they would. I would really appreciate it, whether you watch my videos or not, if you would just subscribe. bless my heart, help my channel to grow. And I'm going to close now. So I just want to say, remember that God is with you every day that ends in Y. And sleep peacefully tonight, for God is watching. And as Dean said earlier, God bless you all. I love you.